grew up in a lot of countries, but the one thing that kind of took me between all the countries I used to always do is cycling. And I kind of fell in love with the sport, and I fell in love with the dream of doing a Tour de France. I managed to get a professional contract by the time I was 19, and by the time I was 27, I'd been arrested for doping. I then got banned for 2 years.
He's seen what drugs in cycling can do, and he's taken 2 years out of the sport, and he paid a very, very hefty price for the mistake he made.
Everybody wondered, is he really as passionate about these causes as he shows to the press? And within 5 minutes, it was just like, wow, he's an amazing guy. The energy he brings, the focus, and also the experience. And all three are huge assets to this program.
David Millar brings, obviously, a wealth of experience, both on and off the bike. He's a fantastic rider. It's no secret he's made some mistakes, and instead of just kind of disappearing into the shadows or denying it, he said, yeah, I made a mistake, but I want to make it right, and I want to help the next generation not have to deal with this. It's great having a leader like that on the team.
As far as an athlete, he's an enormous motor. His talent is great. He's a natural leader. He's a very intelligent person, and he's a very talented bike rider. He's a guy who, won the prologue at Paris-Nice last year, and he was also named to the WADA Athletes Board.
He's been around the sport. He's done everything. He's done all the Grand Tours. He knows a lot about cycling. His leadership values are very, very high. When he says something, we all will listen. We've seen him achieve great things, and we all have a lot of faith in his decisions.
Obviously, he's one of the most gifted athletes out there, and that's just another fantastic thing that this team now has going. We've got a lot of guys with incredible talent, and hopefully we can pull that all together and really turn it into some concrete results.
Yes, and David Millar's never been happier than with this new American team, Gorman Chipotle either. He now is, of course, a great campaigner against drugs in sport. A little bit of information for you. He's born in Malta, actually, although, as his mum will tell you, she calls him a Scot because she's Glaswegian. 3 career Tour de France stage wins. He's held the yellow jersey in the Tour de France and second overall in this year's Tour of California.